Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Wisconsin Hugs. My name is Tony Grillo, and I hope you all are having a great day. I got some good news. I think I'll share with all of you. You well aware of I uh, kind of like in the frame of mind where I was driving semi truck for probably like 25 years, and I'm thinking it's time for a career change because of fact that I've been in the hospital twice now, and a lot of it, I'm not totally blaming my job, but I certainly think my job has contributed to my having to go to the hospital twice. The first time around, I had a heart attack. Second time around, I had a stroke, and so I'm recovering from the stroke, and I am applying for different positions here in Milwaukee. I am currently working again. I got my arm working, everything. My body seems to be doing great. I lost a lot of weight. And I did take a position at Walmart working for their asset protection team. And that's been going very well. I actually been enjoying my employment there. The people are wonderful, and the customers have been great as well. Sometimes I have to ask to look at a receipt, and everybody's been really cool about it, and I like that. I just, it's just because they got cameras everywhere, and the cameras are not only watching customers, but they're watching me to make sure I'm even doing my job. So, but I also applied for a position in the city of Milwaukee. Something that interested me. I was a volunteer firefighter with my department in Lowell, Wisconsin, Lowell, Reeseville, and Kleiman areas. They merged their fire departments together, and I was a member of actually two of them. When I lived in the city of Kleiman, where I met my first wife, I was a member there, and then we had moved to out to the town of Lowell, and I became a member of that, the fire department as well, and great group of guys, great people there, and had a blast just being a part of the community, helping my community out, and just being with those guys and ladies too. We have ladies in the fire department as well, and so there was a position there opening, like with a 911 operator, and I thought, yeah, I think I've run into burning buildings. I've climbed into attics, where I couldn't see a thing and had to use a thermal imaging camera to find the fire and shoot the hose. So I could put the fire out. I've climbed rafters in an attic. I have climbed up, like in the middle of winter, climbed up icy, ladders to get to a chimney fire. And so I thought, and I know it's a pressure job, but I think I can handle that. I think I could do that, even though I'm getting up there now in my years. That might be a job I could do. And so, but I did have the stroke, and part of that job said I had to do a typing test. And so I sat down, my arm got better. It was moving, and and it felt really good. And I was even out like playing tennis with it, and I was doing pretty good there, and I was shooting pool, and my shooting was looked like, it was like normal. I'm not a great pool shooter, but I'm not bad either. But I never really tested it for um, uh, typing. And when I first started typing, I was having problems with my fingers. Like I would hit, when I typed the word the, I would hit T 3 times, and I couldn't control that. And so that I had to sit down in front of that typewriter every day in front of my computer, and I was practicing and practicing. And it took a couple weeks, but I finally started getting it. I finally started getting it, and And so, and then I was testing myself on the time, and um, I, uh, uh, I thought, God, I don't think I'm hitting it, because I think it was 5 minutes. You had to do 5 minutes, and you had to do 30 words a minute. And I was doing great for the first 3 minutes. I was hitting well above it. But then I don't know if I got a little tired or my fingers started acting up, but it seemed like I was struggling towards the last 2 minutes. And then I remembered after I took the test, I was looking at the word count just real quick where I peeked at it. I was at 142, and I'm pretty sure it's a 5 minute test. And I kept typing, and then it said it was over, and I wasn't sure if I hit the 150 or not. I honestly didn't know, and I can't remember how long that time was after I looked at the 142. You got to hit 150, 30 words per minute for 5 minutes at 150. I was close. I wasn't sure if I passed or not, but I will show you what happened there. So I'm not going to show you the entire letter because it's got personal information in there, and it's got a bunch of phone numbers and supervisors' names and all that stuff, and I don't want to put that out there on YouTube, but this is a little chunk of the letter there that I got from the city of Milwaukee. And it said, congratulations, you successfully passed your exam with a score of 30 words per minute or higher. And then now the next step in the process is the critical exam. And that will test additional skills needed for this position. The exam will take approximately 2 hours and will be offered both in person and virtually. So there's DJ here. He got to get him out for a walk here before I got to go back to work today. But yeah, I'm going to get him to the dog park. You want to go, buddy? Yeah, you want to go? So say hi to everybody. Try my best to groom him. I have to groom him myself. But so yeah, I passed. I'm really excited about that. And that was great news. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like I still got I don't know, there's like 4 or 5 parts to this interview process. And I think that would be a really interesting job, to be able to help out your community and work that position. So anyways, I was trying to get DJ in the film here, but yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, the other job's going really great too. I had one funny incident. They train you with the videos, and so they tell you to, like, when you're sitting there working the door, they want you to keep track of suspicious, any suspicious activity or individuals that may, happen to come into the store. And there was a young kid that was, he'd walk in, and I'd say greet him, said hi, didn't say a word to me. And he kept going in and out of the store, every 20 minutes or so. He was, he'd walk in and then, come back out and walk in and then come back out. And he did this a few times, didn't say anything. And so I was, kind of trying to keep an eye. I was trying to look to see if he was hiding anything, in his clothes. Sometimes they'll take one item and walk in and out. And, I didn't know this, but it turned out he was actually an employee of Walmart. And I actually was going to, I headed over to the camera area because I wanted this lady to, there was a lady that worked in there, and she runs all the cameras in the building and the video feeds and everything. She's watching the cameras for any suspicious activity. She's keeping track of what they call repeat offenders. They actually know who these people are that go to all the different Walmarts, and then they try to shoplift, And so she keeps track of who comes, if she recognizes any of these repeat offenders they call, and then they track, like they communicate with each other throughout the other stores, and so they're like, hey, be on the lookout for this person. You know, they walked out with stuff, and they keep an eye on that, and they actually will uh, uh, keep tabs on where that person is in the store and video record everything they do, and you know. But anyways, we're told if we see some weird activity, suspicious, whatever individual, we should report that to the the lady running the cameras, because she's actually does security, and then she can take whatever actions she deems necessary. Well, it turned out that the kid actually was a Walmart employee. And so I kind of felt like a knucklehead, but at the same time, he was not wearing his vest. He wasn't wearing, and so I had no idea, you know, he was an employee until later on. He was probably just walking in and out. Maybe he was grabbing something to drink, you know, and eat or whatever. I don't know. Or he just walked in and out just because he was trying to kill some time before his shift started. I have no idea, and I don't know. Maybe I'll share this story with you real quick because I thought it was kind of funny. But there was a gentleman that, you know, had come into the store, and he was coming through the doors, and all of a sudden he's like pointing, you know, just like this. He's like got his arm up in the air, pointing, and then I noticed he had a piece of paper in his hand, and he went with the other hand, he went whoof, and threw it right in the garbage. And I just started laughing because I suddenly realized what he was doing. He was like, you know, like those basketball players who call their shot, you know, like they're like pointing to the net, and then they like swoop it in, they put it right in the net, like they call their shot, their basketball. I realized that was what he was doing. He was calling his shot, acting like one of those stud basketball players, and I started laughing, and I said that's the first time I've ever seen that done, you know, at the door of the Walmart. So you just never know what's going to happen when you go to work every day. Sometimes just the tiniest little things will crack you up. And the guy, he was laughing, you know, and he just seemed like the coolest guy. Like he probably brings joy wherever he goes, you know, and he made me laugh, and so I appreciated that. But all right, everybody, I hope I got about 2 hours before I got to get to work, so I'm going to take DJ for a walk, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll let you know how my testing goes. I got this next test, and I'm excited. I'm glad I passed the test. I had to go through so much adversity just to even be able to type, you know, again, and so I was really excited that I did pass that test. So well, hopefully things are looking up, you know, for me. I know I don't want this video to get too long, but you know, there's you know, all you truck drivers out there, I just you know I you know, I just my heart goes out to all of you. You know, I've done what you're doing, and you know, winter's coming, so I just be careful out there, and you know, take care of yourself, and that's it. So hey, have a great day.